Hello, everyone. This is me reacting to the Finebros reacting to all the hate they're getting based on the reactions to the React World Baloo. Alright, so basically, if you're new to this whole thing, the Finebros basically put out a video that basically announced React World. And it was basically this very, I would say, full of themselves video where they act like the idea that people want to use their trademarks is just something people would just love doing. It sort of speaks to the idea that when you get to a level of success on YouTube, you should understand that you are competing with a lot of unentertaining people, and while it's commendable for you to get to a point where you're getting all these subscribers, it's not by virtue of you being an amazing talent necessarily. That's not to take away from what they do. I do think what they do is kind of entertaining, but you have to understand your place in the world, that really there is a very small barrier to entry to success when it comes to YouTube, and it's mainly just doing it a lot. Like if you did it a lot from like 10 years ago or like 5 years ago until now, if you just kept doing it over and over again, then yes, you're going to have a lot of viewers. And if you can gain out to a level where you are one of the top, then that's wonderful. I'm not taking anything away from that, but basically what React World is basically they announced a opportunity for channels to use a reaction format that is exactly like theirs. But the crux of it is basically so that the Finebros can make more money. And that's something that it's very confusing why you would make this announcement without at least acknowledging that this is a way for them to make more money. It's the kind of announcement you would expect from, say, a publicly traded company that basically wants to franchise out and it basically figures out a way to make more money. The mistake they made, though, was basically talking about how they were trying to protect their brand by also trademarking the name React. So anyways, without getting too far into that, let's get to the point of this. They've basically deleted all the videos, or basically the 2 videos they made when it comes to the React World format. And they've released a statement. And the statement basically is them saying, all right, we wish we didn't do that. Basically, we'd love to go back in time and retract everything we did, but as it stands, they put out the statement. And basically what they're doing is they're discontinuing the React World program. They're deleting it. And the big thing is that they are going to stop the trademark patent applications. So basically, this is the thing that most people were really reacting to. They're reacting to the idea that the Finebros, that all because they happen to be one of the most popular reaction channels, that they have a claim to this name. Obviously, their video was basically them. They've made an update that basically stated, no, we're not actually going to tell people not to react. But basically, it's pretty obvious that the point of React World was to protect their copyright. It was an outlet for them to stop other people from using content that is very, very similar to them. While I believe them when they say they aren't trying to stop reaction as a whole, that they weren't really claiming ownership, they at least admit, basically in the statement, they're basically admitting that they understand that that trademarking the word React basically gives them the power to police these reaction channels exactly like everyone was thinking they could, which is factual. Like if they managed to get this React trademark, which I would suspect they wouldn't have actually been able to get, because there would have been so many there'd be so many lawsuits, so many claims against this idea that they could own this name, and basically the damage it would do to a lot of other companies, and the fact that they weren't the first reaction channel. Like I don't think they would have actually gotten this trademark. Like it would have been basically like their claim is that they were trying to protect someone else from getting this React channel, basically this React trademark, and basically using that to take down their channel, which is understandable, and maybe that is their reason. But essentially, they're scared shitless of the idea that someone might make any money whatsoever using content that's similar to them. Because I remember there was an Ellen situation where Ellen did something that's sort of similar to what they did, but definitely not enough for them to react to it. But they did. Like, it shows the level of insanity that comes along with a level of fame, where the Fine Brothers think because they're making money that they're now this huge powerhouse that can do that has this special thing that they're doing that no one else can do. But anyway, so basically, if you go down here, you can see that they basically rescinded all, like, every single React trademark, even the ones you understand, you could understand them maybe filing. Like, they also decided to take back all the claims, the content ID claims. Basically, there was a bunch of small channels that were getting flagged. Basically, YouTube will automatically take down stuff automatically based on some algorithm that says that if they have video that looks like something that's on another channel or has music that's copyrighted, that it automatically gets flagged. So basically, they're trying to post-mortem decide, hey, basically retract something that was doing them a lot of harm, which was basically, there was this one guy who had like eight viewers who got flagged, and then he put out a video that got like 500,000 views complaining, and it just, it basically made the point that everyone else was making, that their goal of the Fine Brothers, like the whole goal of React World and trademarking, was to take down small channels, and that just made a point for them that obviously they didn't want to make. But anyways, so if you read the whole thing, it's very short. It's basically them saying, yes, we understand that what we did could have been misconstrued. Though I don't think this statement is enough. They probably do have to put out another video, but I know that based on if past history is any indication, they are going to put out a video that is going to go over like a ton of bricks. Like, I expect the video that they put out that doesn't go through a PR person, that they don't show to everyone to get their opinion on. Like, if they just made a video today, I think they would basically say, well, we're going to retract everything, but only because everyone else was wrong and they didn't understand what we were doing. Like, I think that's what the Fine Brothers would say. They basically would say, oh, well, we had no intention to ever do anything, but because everyone else like doesn't understand simple words and simple logic, well, obviously we're gonna have to retract it. Like, I do think, like, while they might not say it like that, like, I think the video they put out would sound similar to that. And as it stands now, as you can see from this great live YouTube channel, they are still losing subscribers. It's still going down. Is it going down quickly? Not really. It is going down kind of slowly. I do think it's possible that, say, a month from now, people are going to get bored of this, and then people that have never heard of React World will continue to subscribe, and then this will blow over at some point. I'm not sure. I mean, I'll be honest. This is entertaining. It's entertaining just looking at this, this rebellious nature of YouTube, where you cannot mess with YouTube and the YouTubers, or you will get messed with hard. And obviously, it's worked. It's caused the Fine Brothers to understand that what they were doing was wrong, and it's made anyone else who is thinking about doing something similar realize, oh, YouTubers don't like what's going on. Basically, Nintendo had a very big history of taking down content, and they even they even have something going on now that's very similar to React World. And the idea that the Fine Brothers think putting up something that's similar to what Nintendo is doing, when Nintendo is universally just feared on the internet, the fact that the Fine Brothers want to be feared, it's an interesting move, and obviously an interesting move that did not work for them. But yeah, I mean, right now, as I said, like, they've taken down their videos, they've retracted everything. React World is no longer a thing. The React trademark is no longer a thing. And obviously the Fine Brothers are hiding in a hole, hoping to God that the subscriber number goes up again one day. But for now, the slow trickle down to 12 million continues. And I do think it will reach at least 12 million. I don't know if it's going to go down much further than that, but that's up to you guys to decide if you want to keep going on with it. I can understand why people would, because, you know, all because they retracted doesn't mean they still don't have hell to pay. So good luck to you, YouTube, and Godspeed on your journey to dismantling the Fine Brothers empire. Thank you very much.